What is going on? Happy day. Letting your thoughts pass like clouds is absolute bullshit. If you have tried meditating, if it didn't work for you, chances are it may not have worked for you. In fact, it doesn't really work for anybody at first. Because the thing is, we have a garden with lots and lots of weeds in it that need to be plucked. And I think the biggest thing is, like, most of us are terrified to clear our minds because we don't like what our minds are saying, right? Because then, like, the moment I actually go in to, like, spend time with my thinking, it's horrifying because, again, what my mind is saying is really negative or really disruptive or really emotionally unsettling. And so the most important thing to me is that as I am trying to deliver the most amazing version of myself to my family, to my friends, to my community, to you guys, I have to be considering, like, how am I cultivating my mind, but also cultivating just my entire biology. And so what I really like to be thinking about here is as I really focus on externalizing my thoughts on paper. This is the solution. This is like the technique here today, which maybe is going to sound a little crazy, but as I externalize my thoughts onto paper, as I actually make sense of my world in a journal setting, right? To actually, like, take the thoughts out of my mind, I can have what David Allen calls mind like water. And I really love this idea that it begins to separate me from all of my woes, all of my worries, and I can start to, like, really gain a broader, more expansive perspective on my beingness, on who I be in the world, because there's a separation there. There's a moment to pause. There's a moment to pause and reflect and look it over, see what themes are coming up. But by doing that, I get gold. Because then I start to refine my thinking, which is probably one of the most, and clarify my thinking and reconnect to myself, which is the most important part of all of this. Because I want to have a very fluid relationship between my body and my mind. And so if I'm not aware of what my mind is telling me, which is really just a reflection of what my body has going on, that's a later video, then I'm in trouble. And so if I want to truly show up and be the absolute best version of myself to all the people in my world, then I have to be spending that time in that space with myself. So that's it for today. That's your call to action today. Is, like, I want you to just really encourage spaciousness, to be able to have an hour, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, to just give yourself some space to breathe, to actually allow your mind to wander, to actually have a journal around you, to actually externalize your thinking on paper and gain new perspective through externalizing your thoughts onto paper. So that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.